I'm Darrell Gleinser. I built GCS Technologies, an MSP out of Austin, Texas, from zero to $10 million over a 20-year period of my career. One of the passions that I've always had is bringing new dock technicians into the industry. I had great mentors as I was coming up in my career, and I've always tried to give back to the people that are coming in because of that, making sure that I'm helping mentor them and bring them along quickly so that they can move up in their careers quickly. As part of that, I built a training program with GCS. The training program ultimate goal was to bring a new knock tech in that had very little experience, get them trained over a 90-day period of time to move up into a bigger position, an L2 position. At GCS, one of the problems that we had most was trying to replace a technician that would left our organization for one reason or another, whether they were poached by another MSP or a Google or an Apple. We frequently had to replace technicians that were brought out of the organization. As part of that, we built a farm team on our NOC by overloading our NOC with additional technicians and making sure that we were training them quickly so that we always had a technician that was available to move up when we needed it. The way that we do that is we have a 12-week program that we bring a NOC technician in. They work as a NOC tech all day, and we have 2 hours out of every day that we train them in our program. We train them on basic technologies. We train them on phone skills, since not a lot of technicians have those these days. How to talk to people, how to have a basic conversation, how to do basic things with the phone system, like transfer phone calls if they need to. We train them on MSP career paths, so we kind of give them a path in their career, or at least the start to that, so that they can think through what they want to do with this career. We train them on basic tools that MSPs use, so your PSA. We train them on RMM tools, all of those basic tools, documentation that an MSP uses on a day-to-day basis. And then we train them on technologies. So what the goal of this is for us to get them to a point where they've seen all of these technologies, where they've clicked through the different areas on their own, and so that when they start to take service requests, they have the confidence to say, I can do that. What we don't want them to be getting into is taking service requests and having that fear that says, I can't do that ticket, I need to send it uphill to an L2. We want them to have the background in all of these different technologies so that when those tickets come in, they can say, I can take that. I know I can at least do part of that ticket, get some of the work out of the way, and take as much of that off of our L2s as possible. We really want to protect the time that in our L2 and L3s for them to do more advanced work. And we do that by training up and building confidence in our L1s to make sure that they're taking those tickets and getting as much of that work done as they can prior to sending it on. We all know that not every NOC technician that we bring in is going to be successful as a technician long term. Everybody that's hired NOC technicians knows that we have about a 50% success rate in bringing somebody in that's going to be a great long-term technician. As MSP owners, we need to make that decision quickly so that we don't have somebody who's not going to be successful hanging on for 6, 8, 12 months before we make those decisions. As part of our 12-week process, we do assessments on a weekly basis. So as these technicians go through the training process, every week they're going to get an assessment on what they've learned. If they can pass those assessments, then they move on to the next week. If they can't, we give you that information so that you can make a decision quickly on whether this is a technician that you think can quickly move up, or whether it's time to move them out and bring in somebody who can be successful.